This is Valley View News. Volunteers pick oranges at the CSUN orchard, and they do it for a good cause. A Long Beach restaurant's lobster game has animal activists crying foul. And we get a backstage pass to a university orchestra playing music from all over the world.
Hello and welcome to Valley View News. I'm Marta Maciel.
And I'm Eileen Carranza. California has a new budget, but at the expense of many social programs. Governor Schwarzenegger has vetoed nearly $1 billion that would go toward programs like welfare and child care. While he cut spending for much of the general budget, he bulked up the state's reserve for emergencies like wildfires. Advocates for the poor say the cuts will hurt those who need the help the most. The spending plan totals about $125 billion. The legislature passed the budget 100 days after it was due. That's a record for being late.
Some energetic people of San Fernando Valley pick fruit for a good cause. A group called Food Forward has joined together to donate fruit to charity. Valley View News reporter Sharona Elayar reports.
These people are helping food pantries get a little more fruitful. A grassroots organization called Food Forward came to Cal State University Northridge's Orange Grove to fill their boxes up with fruit.
People get paid to do that, out in Central California to do it.
I do believe that people do need healthy food.
I really like giving back to less fortunate people. I usually find myself doing these things on weekends.
They used ladders and long wooden broomsticks with little baskets known as fruit pickers to collect and donate oranges to those who are hungry.
I've got my handy tool here, and it just gets a little hot in the sun, so I prefer to find a shady spot, and sometimes branches get in the way, but it's fun.
The nonprofit group has 1 to 2 organized picks a week where they donate 100% of their fruit to local Los Angeles food pantries. The produce goes to organizations like SOVA. The pantries distribute food to more than 25,000 people a month across Southern California. Food Forward has collected more than 270,000 pounds of harvest since it started a year ago. That's equivalent to over 1 million servings of fruits and vegetables. Food Forward collects any produce that is fresh and edible.
We've picked, of course, the citrus, lemons and grapefruits, but we've done avocados.
There is an abundance of food in Southern California that was going to waste.
Tomatoes, some vegetables.
We could help move food forward to those who need it.
She estimates more than 2,000 pounds will be picked in 2 hours.
It's a simple concept. We make a difference.
In Northridge, I'm Sharona Elayar reporting for Valley View News.
Research shows that a pest-resistant corn crop helps other plants as well. BT corn has been genetically modified to produce proteins that slow down the European corn borer, a common harvest pest in the U.S. The pesky bugs lay eggs on the underside of corn leaves. Farmers say BT corn means fewer bugs survive, and that helps protect plants that have not been genetically altered. Scientists say farmers around the country have saved more than $6 million in reduced yield losses.
A study says California leads the nation in spending on first-year college students who drop out. The study says California spends about $500 million taxpayer dollars on students who drop out before their sophomore year. Texas and New York rank second and third. Nationwide, about 30% of students never return to campus for a second year. Valley View asked students at Cal State Northridge their opinions on the dropout rate and the amount taxpayers spend on higher education.
I don't really think it's a waste of money. I think that it's important for the California taxpayer to fund these kinds of things. I mean, the taxpayer is also funding the tutoring, which is an option that's free to all students if you pay tuition.
I'm a transfer student from junior college, and without that support that I had in junior college, I wouldn't be here right now.
The study does not look at students' reason for not returning after their first year in college, but some offer their own explanations.
Yeah, I've thought about I'd rather just work right now and be making money rather than going to school that I don't even like doing.
I've had friends drop out because it just got too much and their parents lost their job and they have no choice but to drop out.
Yeah, money is a big factor, but people are lazy in general. But like me, I'm engineering, so I have to study. I study hard, and I hope it's going to pay off. But
Overall, the nation spent more than $6 billion on first-year college students who did not return the next year.
The race for California's governor and Senate remained wide open with just weeks until Election Day. 3 major candidates were in Southern California last week lobbying for votes. New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani was in Van Nuys speaking on behalf of Republican candidate Meg Whitman. Meg Whitman declined to comment on a recording in which her opponent, Jerry Brown's campaign, allegedly made profane comments about her. Brown's campaign canceled a scheduled appearance in Los Angeles.
Nearly $17 billion have been cut from California's schools over the past 2 years, and another $2.4 billion may be cut next year. Many California teachers say they are trying to find new ways to educate their students and maintain their ill-equipped classrooms. Teachers buy cheap whiteboards and pull used worksheets out of the trash. Parents and local business have been helping out the classrooms. Teachers are also getting help from donation websites like donorschoose.org.
Public broadcasting giant KCET has announced it is parting ways with PBS and becoming an independent station. The station has aired PBS content for 40 years, but a recent spat with the network over the cost of dues led to the decision. PBS is scrambling to make its programming available in Los Angeles once KCET pulls the plug on January 1st. Orange County PBS affiliate KOCE will likely attempt to fill the void left by KCET with PBS favorites like Sesame Street, Antique Roadshow, and Frontline.